Hi guys, welcome back. So as you can see, the lights aren't on the tank yet. I'm just going to do my weekly maintenance, which is going to be pretty heavy maintenance this week. As you can probably see, the tank's a little bit overgrown, a little bit messy. There's a few dead leaves knocking about that I'm wanting to rip out. Yeah, so I want to get in there and really sort that out. And as you can probably hear, well, you can actually see on this tank the water level's quite low. On this tank the water level's quite low as well. You can see the filters just hammering that water in. It's creating a lot of oxygenation, but it's really annoying. So I'll be topping the tanks up, but I'll be doing water changes anyway. So there we go. What happened this week? Well, one of the blue-eyed killies jumped out and landed in between the two tanks there. So I had to mess about, and I managed to get her out. And at the time, I didn't know whether it was one of the blue-eyed killies or one of the sparkling gouramis. So I put them in that tank. So that's in there. I need to move that back over. What else? I don't know if I told you in one of my other videos, but I lost two of the lamp-eyed killies. One of the females had a lot of internal bleeding. Don't know what it was. There's a few things it could have been. There's a few things I'm hoping it wasn't. Something I really hope it wasn't is viral hemorrhagic septicemia. It's a very nasty virus that can survive being frozen and thawed out at least twice. So it's very resilient. I'll probably do it. I'm going to do a little article on it. Could have been that. There's no way of knowing without doing a proper. It's called an ELISA test. And I have to isolate it, and it's just that's not going to happen. Could have been a bacterial infection. Any number of bacterial infections. I know it's not water quality because I check that quite regularly. So yeah, that's bad news. And I lost one of the only other male blue-eyed killie. He kind of separated himself from everything, which is never a good sign, and he just died. I had noticed that I think he had been fighting with the other male when the other male was still alive, and he'd got a hole in his mouth, like his bottom sort of lip, just under that, had been opened up, so he could close his mouth, but under his mouth was a hole. So that wasn't good. That wasn't infected though, which is good news, but yeah, I don't really know what happened there. So I'm just down to 4 females now, 3 in that tank and 1 in the other tank. So today's video anyway is to show you how I do water changes in my new place. So I'm going to cut the video just here and get everything out for the water change. Okay, so things that you want for a water change are a towel, something to use as a siphon, and a bucket. So all I'm going to do is start a siphon and draw some of the water out of this tank into the bucket. I'm going to drop it down to about this height, and then yeah, I'll put the video back on when I've done that. Hi guys, so we're now in my bathroom. I fill my bucket using the shower head with a mixture of hot and cold water, and I test it by hand, and usually pretty accurate. So there we go. This also helps ensure that the water going in is really nice and aerated and all that kind of thing. So I'm just going to stop this now because the bucket's getting a bit full. I'll see you back at the tank. Okay, so now we're back at the tank. You'll see I've trimmed up some of the hygrophila. It's because I've trimmed some of this on this side, And also I've trimmed quite a lot on this side, as you'll see. It's because there's some Ludwigia repens Rubin over that side that I want to kind of grow out, and the Hygrophila is kind of swamping it at the moment, so that's why I've done quite a lot of trimming. But anyway, we're back, we've got our bucket of water. Now obviously we need to dechlorinate it. I use quite a cheap dechlorinator. I know it's false economy, but I use the Wilkinson's Own Dechlor. This is a 10 litre bucket. There we go. This is a 10 litre bucket, so 1 capful is plenty. Now then, I'm just going to let that sit for a bit. I'll give it a bit of a stir in a minute, just so that it's all sort of nicely distributed throughout the bucket. So yeah, the way I do it is I do this tank first, get that sorted, then do the second tank. I could empty them both and fill them both. The reason I don't is because there's a blue-green algae problem in that tank, and I want that to be the last tank that I touch, and then the all the equipment's got like a, I mean, I'll run hot water through my siphon. Sorry, I just burped then. I run hot water through my siphon and then leave it to dry, so that's kind of my safety step to ensure I don't transfer any blue-green algae across. So yeah, come back when I'm filling the tank back up. Okay, so that's been allowed to sit for a bit now. So the way I fill my tanks back up, I do need to get a little pump to do this. It would save a lot of hassle, but basically I get another bucket, fill it up, and then I put my hand above the tank and pour the water onto my hand. And then I just repeat that until the tank's up to the level where I want it. So that's that tank. Come back when we're doing the other tank. Okay, so that's that tank filled up nicely now. And that'll be okay for another week. Well, I'm running out of battery, so I'll just show you. You see the blue-green algae is quite bad on the sand bed there. Just going to hit that with the siphon, get that siphoned out nicely. And it's just exactly the same process, but I've just got to be a little bit more precise with where I'm siphoning, especially because some of the fish in here can easily just slip through that siphon. So yeah, that's my water changes in this new tank. It's a bit more of a hassle than the old place, but there we go. I will see you next time. Thanks.